What's good, YouTube? It's your boy King Leo, and I'm bringing you guys some film from the preseason. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an overview on Kenny Pickett and his first NFL performance. So we're going to check out how he did. He played a significant amount of time, the whole second half. So we'll get a good volume of clips to, give him a good assessment on how he played. Now, a little background on him. The Steelers took him 20th overall in the draft. He was thought of as by most experts as the most NFL ready quarterback coming in this year. Right now, he's third on the Steelers depth chart behind Mitchell Trubisky and Kenny Pickett. Now, Mitchell Trubisky, he went and signed with the Steelers this year, 2-year, little over $14 million contract. So I feel like they have a little bit of money invested in there, but it's not like enough to be like, okay, he's the starter. He's going to be our starting quarterback these next 2 seasons. And then Mason Rudolph, but to be honest, I've never liked Mason Rudolph. Coming out of college, I hated Mason Rudolph. Like, I didn't think he was a good prospect. I feel like James Washington really carried him a lot in college. But even how he's performed in the NFL, this is his 4th year. He's had 16 touchdowns, 11 interceptions over his career, 6.2 yards a pass. And he's at a below average QBR rating for his career. So Mason Rudolph hasn't been that good coming into the league. So I think Kenny Pickett has a very, very good chance of leaping him on the depth chart to be the backup at least. But I do believe that Kenny Pickett could potentially get that starting role over Trubisky. But we will see. So this is his first game against the Seattle Seahawks. I have pulled a good amount of plays that we can go over here. This is the first play. I think this is his first snap, actually. So we get a little motion action here. Get a play action. So we see him on the move, rolling to his right. It's a good, accurate ball. Now you're like, okay, well, that's simple. Anybody can make that pass. Things I like to look at here is, one, we see his eyes get down the field quick. And even though that's a, 8-yard pass, it's right on his face mask. Good short accuracy moving on the run to his right. So solid first pass there. Now here we get him in an empty set. And notice this defense that Seattle played. Seattle played this defense the whole game. So that's going to be something to take note of, is that whenever you get into regular season games, you're going to see different, play calls every play, different schemes. Like, see it, because this is pretty much second team and third team, people playing, young guys in the NFL, guys competing for a roster spot. So defenses in the preseason are going to be very simplistic. So personally, I expect to see quarterbacks that are of starting caliber should eat these defenses up, because they're giving you the same thing. Just notice throughout this this video that they're going to be playing this 2-high safety look, same kind of personnel on the field. They'll be in nickel personnel. But here we got him in empty. Let's see, get into the snap here. Okay, so this I did not like. So we see a completed pass here, but bring it back some. The footwork is lazy. So he catches the snap and he kind of you'll see him just be cool, casual, like with it. And then we see, a throw that's inside. So maybe the accuracy right there was the footwork, lazy footwork problems, which I don't really like. The ball was inaccurate and it was inside, and it was also a little late. Like, when you're throwing a little quick throw to the flat here, the ball needs to be out. It needs to be out. Right when the receiver's head is turning, the ball needs to be on his way, because the linebacker is already breaking. And then when you leave this ball inside as well, that's, we're talking about a pick 6 potentially once we got better players on the field. Completed the pass nevertheless. So we like to see a little bit more footwork and rhythm getting into that ball, get it more outside, get it out quicker. So now we get into the next play here. Again, same look defensively, takes the snap. Now in this play, we like to see he gets through his progressions really, really well. He does look, his body language kind of makes him look uneasy when he gets to that third read, you'll see, but we'll see. Gets the snap, 1 to the left, right. He's aiming. He's looking at his second progression on this little hitch route here. He sees the corners driving on that ball, and then he gets to his third read, the underneath guy on the drag route, gets the ball out, accurate pass. But you do see that he does look a little uneasy once he does get to this third read. He kind of is like, oh. But we do see good poise, solid poise there, and good job. It's hard for young guys to, when they come into the league, to really like get that time clock down, because college to NFL, you have 2 seconds. You got to get the ball out. In college, sometimes you could have all day still, depending on where you're playing. But if you have like 3, 4, 5 seconds if you have a really, really good offensive line. But in the NFL, no matter where you're at, you have 2 seconds to get that ball out. So whenever they don't see that first read, they kind of panic. So it was good for me to see, early in this game that he gets through 3 progressions. 1, 2, 3, gets the ball out accurately. Solid play there. Now here we go to the next play. Let's see what's going on here. It's a good job getting the ball out quick versus the blitz, recognizing the blitz coming. So he feels the pressure coming from the slot here. Now, what I would like to say is that where the defense is blitzing from, you go there with the ball. So they're blitzing from this slot, and then you have this receiver. He's coming over the middle. He is wide open. Wide open. I don't think this guy is in position to make the play, but this guy can potentially score if Kenny hits him. But nevertheless, Kenny got the ball out quick. He got it out accurately to where the running back could run after the catch. So not a bad play there. Not a bad play. Now here we got him there on the 3 play action. Very solid throw there. Again, we see him whenever he's rolling out to the right off that bootleg play action. He has very good accuracy. See, he gets his eyes up quick. And this is really a tough throw, because when you're rolling right, this defender is here. He has a tight pocket, I think, for this running back to get it to him, and he kind of gets it underneath the defender's arms, hits the running back right on the face mask. It's a very accurate ball. So what I've seen is when Kenny is outside the pocket, moving to the right, his strong side, he's very accurate with the football. So then they go for 2 on this play. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Shows really good anticipation right here. That's something that, you have to learn coming into the league. You can't wait for your receivers or targets to get open. The athletes and DBs and linebackers at the NFL level are too good to wait. You have to throw your receivers open and throw before they're open. So on this play, it was good seeing he was decisive right when this receiver, I think it's the tight end, he gets his head around, the ball's coming out. Good arm strength to get it in there. So that was a great play. I like seeing that. Now on the next play here, let's see what we got going on. Okay, see, now this is another kind of like, I've noticed this now, so we've seen this twice, is this kind of, sometimes he's a little lazy, or he acts like he's like too cool when he takes a snap. So when he takes his snap, they're throwing a little bubble screen out here. The ball needs to be out. There needs to be no hesitation. This ball needs to be out. And he kind of leaves it inside as well, again. So what we want to see is that for this receiver to make any type of play, ball needs to be out right here, and it needs to be out wide here, so that he has room outside and space from that defender to be able to get up the edge, and then he has his X out here blocking for him. So it was just late. It's inside. We want to see him get that ball out quicker. He'll get up to game speed. This is the play that went crazy on Twitter where he got sacked. But what I took a positive away from this play, even though he took a sack. So he takes the snap. There's nobody for him to throw the ball to. but I do see good pocket awareness and like feel for the pocket to escape. So I do see two hands on the ball as well. He's protecting the football. He steps up, slides out. Unfortunately, there's just another guy there to meet him. Even if he came to this gap right in here, this guy would have been there to make the play. So I seen, solid, solid, and then what I want to say, solid at taking care of the football and just awareness overall to be able to get out of this. It's just unfortunate that there was another guy there. Brutal sack. So now they get into the next series. Okay, see, this is one of his better plays of the game. So another thing, we pay attention with quarterbacks is that we want to look at their eyes. See how they deceive, defensive backs and linebackers. So he takes a snap here, starts out left, comes to his right, and then makes a very, very accurate throw on the sideline on this out route. It could have came out a little bit quicker. Like I said, like the ball needs to be out right here. When this receiver is looking, the ball needs to already be out. But he showed, solid arm strength getting it there. Very accurate. And like I said, he was a good job using his eyes to move the safeties away from where he wanted to go left, right. Solid ball. Let's see, did he take a hit on this play too? No, not really. Okay. Next play we're getting into here, where they have like a spread look on offense. Now, like I said, Seattle's in the same defense. It's the nickel look. Two high safeties. DBs are off. Now they bring the slot corner here and throws it where the blitz comes from. That's the way to beat defenses that blitz. If they're blitzing from the nickel, you throw at whoever he was lined up over. If they're blitzing from a linebacker spot, you throw it to the tight end. Good job seeing that, and then very good accuracy. This ball was low and away from the safety, so he had no chance at getting it. And then I got another angle of this play so that we can just see it again. Also, we look at mechanics too, and this is a good angle to look at his mechanics. Now, lead foot pointed to the target. Good seeing that. And then just his overall arm motion looks very natural. Nothing like unorthodox about it. So that's good to see there. Again, look at the accuracy on this ball. Down and away from the defenders that had inside leverage. So very good throw there. Another out route to the right. Now, I think he got it out quick. Good job getting this ball out quick. And then, if these DBs are going to play off like that, throw this route all day. Now, it was inside some. We want to see that ball out here more towards the sideline to where he doesn't have to stop. And, and if once we get better competition on the field, if you're late throwing the football and it's inside on an out route, you're playing against Trayvon Diggs, that's a pick. You're playing against Marcus Peters, that's a pick, and it's going back for 6. So that's just things that he's going to have to get better at, is anticipating where the ball needs to be and also being more accurate with it as well. See, he knows where the ball needs to go. He's already decided that this is going to be open. He just needs to get it out a little quicker and more outside. Completes the pass though. So we get into our next play. I think his confidence overall, he looks very confident. Now in this throw, it was hard to tell. This was really the only deep shot he took all game, and I don't know if it was really going to be open why he threw it, but the defender might have got some of his arm here, and that might have caused, the outcome of this throw. So I brought another angle here to where we can maybe see. It's still hard to tell if he gets his hand on Kenny here, but I think that's really a solid ball either way. If this receiver can adjust better to that back shoulder throw, I think the ball's in a good area. It's away from the corner, away from the safety. So I think the accuracy on this ball was very, very good, even if he got disrupted here by the defensive end. I'm sure he felt him still. But I think that was a solid ball still. Next play. Let's see what we got going on. Same defense from Seattle. Again on these out routes. So good job realizing this route is there all day if they're going to play like this. It's just that the receiver's head is around. The ball's not out yet. The ball needs to be out whenever the receiver is looking. Cannot wait on that. And then also he left it inside again. And like we said earlier, if we're playing against better competition, that's potentially a pick six, at least a pass breakup. So we just want to see him get the ball out earlier and keep it more outside. And I think, the more reps he gets with these receivers, knowing them, because it's hard in training camp. I understand that. You're playing with second team, you're playing with third team, you got some starters rotating in there, so you're playing with different guys, so you don't know these guys' play speed, every play. So I feel like once he makes a team, he gets a, set role as a backup, potentially a starter, is playing with the same guys to get that chemistry going. So maybe that's what this could be, but it's just something that I noticed in this game, is that sometimes he was late and inside, which is a bad sign for, if you're going to play starting level quarterback and starting level defensive competition. Now, I believe this is a third down play. Good seeing some athletic ability here. He went and used his legs to get the first down. Very committed. I like to see him being decisive and not unsure. So I see like a real confidence level in Kenny Pickett that I like. I think he's a very confident player, which is, you have to be there at the quarterback position, because once this becomes wide open, he just tucks his head down and just go get it. You had to get like 2-3 yards for the first down, make a move on this linebacker coming up, get down. Great job. Good seeing some agility and acceleration there. This is for the same play from a different angle. These guys all got wide, so A gap, B gap is wide open. Go get it. Yes, sir. And we know his athletic ability. We all seen the play in the bowl game, I believe, for Pitt, whenever he did the little fake slide and you took off for like 80. Now on this play, let's watch it again. Threw an out route to the left. Honestly, looks like a solid ball. Like, it's out there. I think this DB just made a great play on it. He was tight in coverage. I wish I would have put the other angle on to see how quickly he got it out. But I think that was solid accuracy. The DB just made a great play on that ball. Let's see. We got him in single back. Bootleg to the right. This is the first time it didn't work out for him. So he did miss a target on this play. So we have his tight end here. So we have this bootleg now. This tight end is his safety blanket if anything goes wrong, because he just kind of slips through. The defenders let him through, and he turns around and he's there for Kenny. So in this situation, this guy's not going nowhere because the corner has outside leverage, so you're not going to make no throw to this side of the field. This guy is covered in the flat. You have, the hook defender, and then you have pressure coming. So you have to get this ball out quick. I think Kenny just needs more repetitions and, awareness to know that this guy is right here. You just got to drop it off to him. He's a safety blanket on this play. Instead, he tries to use some showcase of speed to get around the edge, and he just gets tracked down. This is the same play. I just took it from a different angle so you could see. Boom, you just got to hit him right there. That little pocket. You made the same throw earlier to the running back when the guys were coming. This is just got to drop it off there. It's nothing more really to that. Into the next play, we got trips right. Same defensive look from Seattle. We see some great athletic ability stand out here. Let's take a look some more. See him feel the pressure from his blind side, step out to the right. Now, this defensive lineman is there to make the play, but then we see good balance, agility to evade that tackle. Pump fake there, good block by the back, get around the edge. So, really good athletic ability displayed there. I think this is the same play. I just took it from this angle. Whoop. Yes, sir. Very, very, very sneaky athletic guy. I think he's like very similar to Mitchell Trubisky from an athletic standpoint. Another great job. Just feel for the pocket. You know, these guys are collapsing around the edge. You just got to step up, and he does that well. He steps up. He could have thrown it. He did miss a touchdown on this play, but you know, I think if the pressure wasn't there, he might have got it to this guy running up the seam against this cover one look. So this guy is in the seam all day. It's just the pressure made him step up, but if he keeps his eyes downfield, maybe he sees that a little more. He gets his eyes up, he can throw this for a touchdown, but he's committed to the run. Great job stepping up. Good feel for the pocket. I believe this was the game-winning drive. This is the same play from a different angle. Go get it, Kenny. But yeah, that's a touchdown. Solid throw. This was the game-winning touchdown pass. Again, this out route to the right. This is better timing. The receiver's head, right when it gets turned around, the ball is just being let go. Now, it's a little inside. Typically, you want that ball towards the sideline a little bit more. And he showed also good poise standing in there and taking a shot. You see, he shows good competitive toughness, just good general toughness, standing in here, delivering this throw, complete the pass for the win the game. A lot of guys, they get shook when they have a defensive tackle getting ready to just put them in the dirt. He stands in there, gets the ball out. Maybe that's why he got it out on time, because he knew that he had to get it out. But he got it out on time. Solid accuracy. Wanted to be more outside. It didn't end up working out, though. They scored a touchdown. And that's all the clips that we have. So after Kenny Pickett's first game, me being like a evaluator, I think he played solid. Like, with that being, what did he go in this game? Let me look it up. He went 13 for 15 for 95 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also had 3 rushes for 16 yards. So no interceptions, no real dangerous passes. He protected the ball well. He showed good pocket awareness, moving. The only, takeaways that I would say that were negative would be, he has to anticipate his throws a little better and just be a little bit more accurate. Now, we've seen great accuracy at times, throwing the ball down and away. It's just on those out routes, you don't want to leave those inside, especially if you get the ball out late, because then it's going to go back the other way once we play starting defensive backs in the league. But overall, I think he was solid. I'm ready to see his second game if they play him. Looking forward to that. Looking to see some progression. But I think he could eventually take over this starting job. It might not be this season, because Mitchell Trubisky has a lot more experience, and Trubisky kind of has gotten a bad rap, I feel like, in the NFL, but I feel like he's been solid, average, good at best. He's had success. He's been to the Pro Bowl. He's been to the playoffs, hasn't had playoff success, but I think he's been a solid starter in the league whenever he's played, and he's been healthy, and he's had his full weaponry, and then now taking a season off, playing underneath Josh Allen. Maybe he's got some more experience learning. So we'll see how it turns out. But other than that, if you guys made it this far, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Comment players you guys want me to do film on, like, any preseason guys, even, guys that have been in the league for a long time. Let me know. But other than that, y'all have a good day. Peace.